Climate change is a serious issue in these days. Studies are telling us that the climate change is real, it's here, and we're causing it. The temperature is rising, the poles are melting, the sea level is rising, the rainforest is disappearing, and therefore action is needed. With the upcoming Twente Protocols in Enschede starting the day after tomorrow, there will be sought for agreements to find solutions on climate change. Welcome to Talk with Hilke. Today, several delegates of the Umbrella Group are joining me to explain their statements on climate change. Welcome and thanks for joining me, guys. Hello. Today we have Mr. Pascal Bos for Japan. Welcome. Then we have Mr. Sjoerd Kramer for the USA. Hello. And we have Mrs. Ode for Russia. Welcome. Okay, let's start with a serious topic. What especially brought these countries together to form the Umbrella Group?
Well, the Umbrella Group is actually a set of nations, and we are bound by the fact that we are actually representing all the developed countries in the world, excluding the EU. This means that big developed countries are represented by us, like the United States, Japan and Russia. Another fact is that we are agreeing on the major interests we have. This means that we have not everything in common in respect to the interests, but on the major interests we do agree, and therefore we are bound by that.
Oh, okay. Thank you for this information. Mrs. Ode, could you please tell me what is the general position of your group towards climate change?
Well, we, the Umbrella Group, believe that climate change is a global problem. All countries are responsible. Also, limiting global warming should not affect any of our economic advances.
Yeah, I think that's especially important for the United States. Japan is in that as well. Ukraine, New Zealand. Many of our countries think that that is the most important thing.
Yeah, the United States also has several laws that indicates that international law cannot interfere with harm for the economy. So
we also believe that no fund should be created in order to limit global warming. So it should really just be market-based and cannot harm any economic advances in our countries.
Wow.
And in the other countries, of course. We don't want to harm them as well.
Okay, understand. Okay, now thanks for the information so far. But now we're having a short break for 5 minutes for the commercial, so I see you again. Welcome back to Talk with Hilke. Today I'm sitting here with my honorable delegates from the Umbrella Group. Guys, can I please ask you a question? I found this video on the internet and apparently it's your promotion video. Can we maybe quickly have a look at it? Well, thank you for that video to my technical assistants. Mr. Pascal Bos, could you please tell me the story behind this really serious video?
Yeah, of course. We think politics are for the people in the end, and we want to reach people, not just from the Umbrella Group countries, but if it's possible, the people of all countries in the world, with a bit maybe funny video. Because yeah, we think that politics is for the whole world. We want to show that.
Okay.
It's not all that serious. We should reach the people.
Okay, well that's a very interesting idea. I think no one had that before. But let me ask you another question. How are you going to do during the Twente negotiations as the umbrella group?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yeah. What are you going to do during the upcoming Twente protocols as the umbrella group?
Well, I just said it with video. We think it's a global issue. We want to reach other countries as well, not just the umbrella countries. And we want to eventually make sure that the protocol that will be signed unanimously. All countries should say, okay, we can sign this. Not just Europe, not just China, not just we. The whole world should agree on that. So that's what we eventually want to achieve.
Yeah, this is also because the entire world is responsible for climate change, as we think.
Okay.
So in that sense, it's important that we will agree anonymously.
So that's how you want to achieve your goal, or is there any other?
Yeah, actually, we want to get to the other countries. We want to talk with other countries. We want to negotiate, but we don't want to play it very rough. We want to say, come join us. We are the umbrella group. We are big, powerful nations, but we are also open for the weaker countries.
And our umbrella is big enough. So.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can even buy more. We can all stand under our umbrella.
Indeed.
Is the umbrella also the symbol of your party? Do you sometimes use it?
Yeah,
to promote yourself?
as you saw in the video. Yeah. We like to use an umbrella.
Okay. Very nice idea. Well, thank you. Now we're going to have another quick commercial, and I hope to see you again in 5 minutes.
I'm feeling so thirsty.
Hey!
Fruit & Co., my hero!
Welcome back to Talk with Hilke. I'm still sitting here with the honorable delegates of the umbrella group, and they will tell me their statements on climate change. Mrs. Ode, could you please tell me, how do you see the positions of other countries and groups?
Well, first of all, we feel mostly connected to the EU, since we are the developed non-EU countries. We also think that the EU has very strong bonds, so they have very strong negotiations. Also, the G77 group, they have pillars of their interests. One of the main pillars is the economic pillar. So therefore we feel connected with them too, since they also said upfront there cannot be harm to economic advances due to climate change.
Okay, well, thank you for that. I have another question to my honorable delegate of the USA. Mr. Grimmer, could you please tell me, do you think that the Twente negotiations can end up in a good protocol?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Of course, we have all the confidence that we can end up with a very good protocol. That means that it won't be, that we won't do it at all costs, of course, but I have all the confidence, and I think my other nations and colleagues, they have the same feeling. We are going into the negotiations to come up with a solution, and therefore a good agreement for a protocol should be made. So we think we can end up with a good protocol at the end. Yes.
Can anyone add something, maybe? Some other
I
statements?
think we all agree, and we really hope to achieve something.
Yeah.
Because Kyoto, however, it was in Japan, wasn't the biggest success. Hopefully this in Twente, in Enschede, can be a big success. We all hope that.
But one important major thing for us, that's actually vital, is that every country in the world should be responsible for the solutions for climate change. They are all responsible for doing the right thing.
We don't want countries sticking their heads in the sand.
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay, so you're very positive towards the Twente Protocol. No
Yeah.
doubts, I think.
We are going to do it.
Okay, you're going. So you're very conscious about it? Wow. I thank you a lot for being here. I think you gave our audience a good insight into your negotiations and your plan to do it. Well, thank you a lot.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Ode. Thank you, Mr. Kalbautus. And I wish you a lot of luck with your negotiations, and I hope you have a nice evening. See you again. After this interesting negotiations, I hope to see you again next week. We will have the awesome guests of Barack Obama, Angela Merkel, and our special guest, Brad Pitt. So don't miss it when it's time again for Talk with Hilke.